Alright, so now I'm finally gonna share the story of my first ever attempt at the Toe of Satan challenge. So, my brother and his girlfriend got this when they went to the mall. There was like a hot sauce shop or whatever. Something to do with peppers, and my brother saw that and he said he got it so I could attempt it. I mean, that stuff is no joke. I mean, this is a 9 million Scoville cinnamon lollipop, which I was definitely intimidated going into this. I did not, I didn't, I was not expecting to last as long as I did, but like, I told myself as long as I last longer than a minute, then it's fine. So like, I try to get myself in in the right headspace, and then I just sort of I just had to go for it. By the way, my brother's girlfriend was recording this. That's why I had to like change to like the perspective because she started recording vertically. That's the only thing that's edited about this. Everything else you see like is all, real. And the only reason I'm doing this voiceover because I didn't want my family members like voices in the background without their permission. So that's the only reason I'm doing this way. And also this took place in the deer shed, so like I apologize for that. But as you can see, like I try to play it off. I was obviously still suffering. I was. But like I try to play it off a little bit. It did hit like almost immediately. It honestly didn't taste that bad for cinnamon candy. Like it could have tasted worse. It could have. But yeah, the heat was definitely worse than the taste. That was my mom asking. I was reassuring her that. But yeah, I would argue like the hardest part of the challenge was not necessarily just the spice itself, but the fact that like it was so spicy that it had my mouth salivating, and there wasn't really much I couldn't do much about the saliva with a big ass lollipop in my mouth, which in retrospect I didn't even know the lollipop itself was going to be that big, but yeah. I will say the aftermath was really something because after all this, yeah, I did try to move it around my mouth a little bit just to get rid of the saliva, just swallowing it. But like, yeah, moving it around made it worse. But like after the fact, I drank a shit ton of milk, which helped for a little bit, but then the spice came back immediately. So then I ate a brownie, for the sugar. I ate some peanut butter, and then I drank some more milk, and then like the spice was still there, but like it was way less potent. So yeah, in case you can't tell already, like I haven't done the whole 5 minutes. I think my final time was 2 minutes and 36 seconds. But yeah, it just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I cannot physically do this anymore. Anyways, I'm glad I was able to share the story, and yeah, don't do this.